Okay, we're going to look at the classic two weights in a pulley system. And what we have is one big mass attached to a small mass through a pulley on a rope. The pulley is frictionless, and we want to set up some equations to look at this system. So we could think of um, the system in movement. So the big mass, since it's larger, will be moving downwards, and it's creating this tension in the rope, and that tension is the same, although opposite signs. The tension is the same on the small mass. But I'm not going to ignore the signs on this one. We're just going to look at these absolute values here. So the first system, you have the system, mass times acceleration, the big mass times acceleration. What is that equal to? That is equal to the mass, the big mass times gravity, minus the tension in that rope. That's system number one. Now we could look at the second system with the small mass, which is moving up. So there's a mass times acceleration for that system, for that situation, and that's equal to the tension, which is pulling it up. Same tension as the other tension, same absolute value, minus that mass times gravity. So now you have these two equations, and if you have two unknowns, you can solve this. We certainly know gravity, and maybe you know one of the masses, and you could figure out the acceleration, or you know the acceleration. You can figure out tension. So how would I solve this system? So one way to go about this is to solve each one for tension. So T is equal to mg, big MG minus big MA. And from the second equation, T is equal to small ma plus small mg. So they're both solved for tension. Then you can figure out the tension once you find the other things. You set them equal to each other, and you could solve for one of these variables. If you know the big mass and the acceleration, you can find the small mass and the tension, or maybe you know the big mass and the small mass, and you want to find the acceleration and the tension. You can do that too. And I'll color the big masses in M and the small masses in, big masses in green and small masses in blue, so we could see as they were in the diagram. So that's it. That's the system equations for this two-weight and a pulley, simple two-weight and a pulley system.